jittery nervous all through the day. You got me jittery nervous all through the day. Well, brother, you know that really doesn't fail. Well, how can you join me and treat me this way? Get sick and tired of bending your way. Please straighten out, baby, stop your game. Come on now, honey, don't give me more pain. Well, why do you do it on me, yeah? Well, why do you do it on me? Well, out of me, baby, now, baby, can't you see? Take a seat. Say that you're so doggone sweet. My friends don't say that you're so doggone sweet. Well, why don't I see you someone not so neat? Well, how can you drive me and treat me this way? Getting sick and tired of bending your way. Please straighten out, baby, stop your game. Come on now, honey, don't give me more pain. And why do you do it on me, yeah? Well, why do it on me? Well, I love you, baby, now, baby, can't you see? Rock it! My friends all say that you're so doggone sweet. My friends all say that you're so doggone sweet. Well, why don't I see you someone not so neat? Yeah, well, why do you do it on me? Yeah, well, why do you do it on me? Well, I'll be baby, now, baby, can't you see?
First time we went to see him, I can't recall which club it was at, but after that we were hooked. They kind of became our obsession for a while. Just any time that they would play, we would go out and see them. The thing that is intriguing is the number of instruments that they use. The different instruments, bringing in the bajo sexto, bringing in the accordion, bringing all these instruments that are not normally used in a normal rock and roll context. They don't use them traditionally. It's a traditionally based sound, but they go out and play them and adapt them to the modern sound, as well as bringing that traditional element in. They go out and they rock out.
I'm gonna be a real Sunday. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be a real cat, and then I won't want you. Everything's gonna roll my way. I don't need nobody. I'm gonna be a real cat, and then I won't want you. You can cry, you can sigh. You wonder why I don't look at you when I go by. I'm gonna be a real Sunday. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be a real cat, and then I won't want you. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be a real someday. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be a real cat, and then I won't want you. Everything's gonna roll my way. I won't need nobody. I'm gonna be a real cat, and then I won't want you. You can cry. You can sigh. You wonder why I don't look at you when I go rolling by. I'm gonna be a real someday. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be a real cat, and then I won't want you. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be a real long cat, then I won't want to. Everything gonna roll my way. I won't need nobody. I'm gonna be a real long cat, then I won't want to. You can cry, you can sigh. You wonder why I don't look at you when I go by. I'm gonna be a real someday. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be a real long cat, then I won't want to.
When I first met them, they were opening for the group I play with, the Blasters, at the Whiskey, and I'd never heard of them before or anything like that. They were there at our sound check, and I said, what the hell's going on here? Where'd these guys come from? And I just talked to them. At that point, I had no idea I'd be playing with them or anything else. And that night, I was there for both shows, and the audience just couldn't believe what they were hearing. The audience went crazy. I mean, I remember being in the Blasters dressing room after the Lobos show, and they're saying, what? How are we going to follow that?
Cuando te cases con el otro iré a tu boda. Cuando pregunten enseguida me opondré. Y si pregunta el cura que por qué me opongo, yo le diré que porque tú eres mi querer. Y si se enoja el que iba a ser tu esposo, saco mi cohete y me pongo a disparar. Al fin y al cabo yo no le temo a la muerte y voy al bote porque soy la autoridad. Ay, Anselma, 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 chaparra de mis penares, o dejas que te visite, o te manda a los que la... Si te niegas a matrimoniar conmigo, es mi propiedad de tu papá. Les pongo impuestos y hasta les quemo la casa, porque por algo soy aquí la autoridad. Yo de mi mano dentro de este municipio, yo te lo digo por si quieres escapar. Ahí en el otro el que manda en mi colegio, nomás le aviso y te tiene que agarrar. Ay, Anselma, 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 chaparra de mis penares, o dejas que te visite, o te manda los gendarmes.
That's perfect. Do it again. Come on in and listen to it.
Okay.
The most compelling thing about their music is that it's very alive. That it's potent and it's real. They're not posing. What interested me in Los Lobos initially is that they're doing something very similar to, say, what the Byrds did in the 60s, and that they took traditional forms and they're updating them. They're adding to a form. It's a very worthwhile form. They're taking folk songs basically. They're sort of a folk rock band in a way. They're also a great blues band, and they're all really great musicians.
Yeah, okay. People that have influenced our music the most have certain different types of styles. Like Clifton Chenier and the Cajun kind of music. We also have like Flaco Jimenez, who's like the king of the norteño accordion. Basically, what we play is American roots music. First Chicano type music was the Tex-Mex music. It was a mixture of both cultures, as well as a little bit of German culture, because they brought the accordion over and they migrated to some small towns in South Texas. And we borrow a lot of different things from that because we feel that it's durable music. It's music that has been around for a long time, and it's really timeless.
Through the English blues bands, I started picking up on the American blues artists like Freddie King and Otis Rush. A lot of the tunes are about how two people trying to make it, when times are hard, and or certain, different reasons, different things around you, get in the way, and they can break up.
I'm chasing every pretty little girl in town to show my love with you, to show my love with you. To show I love you, sugar, baby, hear me through. I quit hanging around on top of the bar, stay right here with you, to show my love with you. I love you. What more can I do? Well, take that premium cheaper wine and stay right here with you. To show my love with you. To show I love you, darling. How much can I do? Give up my friends that all too far. Bring up my rockets. To show my love with you. On my soundtrack to my love for you. Let's see who's love with you.
Thank you.
Obviously, they have the Norteño strand, the Tex-Mex. They have a lot of good basic Roadhouse blues sort of activity happening. It's roots music.
It's been a long and lonely, lonely year since the last time I saw you, my dear. Don't you remember when I was in my surrender? I said I'll always love you endlessly. Hey little sweetheart, so how you doing now? I thought without me you probably would drown. I guess I was wrong, and for that it's so long. Take care my darling, I hope to see you around.
Roots music to me is like things like blues, things like soul music, things that are in a sense rooted in the culture that has nurtured it. In the sense, the particular angle with the Lobos would be the Norteños aspect that they bring in. It's part of their culture, it's part of their roots, and they're bringing that into the larger pop arena or rock arena.
At first, when we first started playing the Mexican folk music, it was hard. Well, the young people found it hard to accept. The older people found our appearance hard to accept, but then the music would come and then they would accept our appearance. Now our music is finding its way through different audiences, and we get a lot of different
all kinds of people coming down to see the band, young and old. Outside of playing music, my greatest interests are at home with my family. There's times when it gets real hectic and, you know, balancing my life, playing music and working a job plus having a family could be pretty nerve-wracking at times. I mean, there's been times when I wanted to stop the world and get off, so to speak, you know. Yeah, it can get pretty crazy. But you got to keep going. I mean, you got to, I can't stop now. I mean, you know, can't stop. I first got involved with music as a little kid, watching and listening to my brother play guitar. When he used to leave the house or something, I would sneak over and open the case and get his guitar out and start pretending to play and just plucking on the strings. Oh! That's how I got involved with music. And listening to a lot of stuff, you know, rock and roll, you know. I got influenced to, you know, just like everybody else, you know, I got into rock. And once I knew how to play a chord or two, you know, then I got more turned on by it, you know. Hey, I can play a chord. I like fishing and stuff like that, and, you know, just do regular things, you know. Take the bus every once in a while and go weird places and stuff. Take a hike and go to the mountains and stay for a few weeks and go fishing. I like going out a lot, but music, I think it's my main thing. I don't think I could live without it.
If you're someone who's not of Latino origin or Mexican origin, you find out about these particular songs that I suspect are a very integral part of the Mexican folk tradition, but at the same time, they are playing the sort of basic rock and roll, bluesy sort of stuff that you can relate to because you're familiar with it. Because I know there's the one song that's, I don't even know the name of it, but it's da-na-dee-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, which is a real, I get the impression from watching people at the shows that this is like a real bedrock foundation folk song in Mexican culture. It's almost like something that it gets absorbed about 2 minutes after mother's milk.
Este amor apasionado anda muy alborotado por volver. Voy camino a la locura y aunque todo me tortura, sé perder. Nos dejamos hace tiempo, pero se llegó el momento de perder. Tú tenías mucha razón, le hago caso al corazón y me muero por volver. Y volver, volver, volver a tus brazos otra vez. Llegaré hasta donde estés, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver. Por eso te quiero tanto, amorcito de mi vida. You don't let me back in, baby, I'm gonna freeze to death. Nos dejamos hace tiempo, pero se llegó el momento de perder. Tú tenías mucha razón, le hago caso al corazón y me muero por volver. Y volver, volver, volver a tus brazos otra vez. Llegaré hasta donde estés, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver.
Integrity of the band is an important thing, and we can't sell ourselves on our good looks because they're, not too much of that.
Los Lobos play real music, and it's there's always a question of how much a real music will go over when it's not something that can be marketed as a fad or as part of the newest hip English sensation. And that's a problem they're going to have to contend with. I think they will definitely find a home and a following with those people who do follow roots music and are just more into the unpretentious aspects of music.
If I say yes, I'm sure you say no. If I say stop, no, you say go. What seems to be the problem here, you and me? 'Cause we just can't agree. So let's say goodnight and go home. You're always right, and I have never been wrong. The way we are is getting harder to hang on. But who's to blame? The two things never the same. It's not the people that change. They've been living from day to day.
Stay with us as our own East LA band, Los Lobos, makes some mighty fine music on Austin City Limits. The music continues with Los Lobos on Austin City Limits next on KCET.